what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here. I just figured I'd make this quick video. I've had a lot of people mentioning this to me, whether it be on the YouTube comments, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, right? Just figured I'd let you guys know what's going on. In terms of Guardians of the Galaxy, now, if there's anybody who knows anything about Guardians of the Galaxy, is that Star-Lord, he likes to carry around a certain cassette tape that he got from his mother, or a Walkman, if you will, and he has various tapes that have all these classic, you know, 70s, 80s hits, or whatever you want to call it, and he goes around, it's kind of his staple, so it kind of brings a perspective of Earth and, you know, kind of, you know, 70s, 80s, back into, like, the, you know, into this vast galaxy, you know, that he's in now, and it's a big part of it. Now, for those that don't know, on YouTube, you can get a couple of partnerships, right? A lot of people assume that because, you know, some people don't have copyright issues, that means everybody isn't going to have a problem. Well, let me tell you, I deal with copyright all the time. Not as much anymore, to be honest with you. Now I have a lot of, because I get a lot of copies from the publisher directly, it's a lot easier for me to avoid this kind of thing. And even if I do get some sort of copyright in some sort of manner, it's easily fixed because I can just have a chat with the publisher, the person who gave me the code or whatever, and all is good. That's what's awesome about it. But if you did watch Guardians of the Galaxy Episode 1, you'll know that I had to do some audio cuts. Now, some people think that it was a glitch. Some people think that it wasn't on purpose. It was on purpose. And the reason for that is because if I didn't do it, I would be getting flagged like crazy. And just to prove that this does happen, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a screenshot real quick of an unedited version of what happened. So essentially what you're seeing now is a few claims. Now, if I were to remove those songs that you see on screen, if I were to remove those songs, a different song in the video would get claimed. So you can go ahead and cut that one bit out, and then you're like, okay, that's not being claimed. Because YouTube's algorithms are currently they're not the best, obviously, as you guys know. They're very, very sensitive. They're very strict. So depending on who is claiming the video, you can get a wide variety of things, depending what media is claiming the video. You could get a couple of things. Sometimes you'll get you know, the video will just, you know, they'll be claimed multiple times. Other times the video will actually get muted, completely muted. So all you'll see is video. You won't hear anything at all. For the whole video, even if the song is only for a few seconds, like 20, 30 seconds, you'll still get no audio for the whole video. And then probably the worst case scenario is the video will get blocked, like completely blocked. No one can see it at all. So the reason I do this is because I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to have to see that. I don't want to avoid it and have the risk of my video losing audio completely or being blocked 100%. That's why I do this. I am not a managed partner. I am signed to a network who, you know, doesn't give out managed partnerships, and when they do, it's very few and far between. I have my reasons for being with them. There are other things that you have to understand. Not everything is as simple as it may seem. I know every time this happens and I edit my stuff accordingly, people always go, oh, but nobody else has that problem. Dan, you're literally the only person who has this problem. And therefore they think I'm lying when I do this. So that really frustrates me because they are not in my position and they don't understand how partnerships work. So when I get crap like that, it really bothers me because let me know. Like, believe me, if I could leave it, wouldn't I leave it? Why would I completely ruin the audio, or not even ruin it? It's not ruined. I don't want to say it's ruined, but alter the audio and make the experience not as good as the original. I understand that. Believe me, it hurts me more than anybody else. Trust me, it does. It's very frustrating to deal with. But you got to understand that those people that you may be having issues, who are not having issues, have a different deal with their partner, or sorry, with their network. And it's just there's a lot you guys may not see behind, you know, there's things behind the scenes that you don't see. Everything is more than just on the surface. So that's just something I want to let you guys know. Like I said, you don't notice it very much anymore because there's very few videos that incorporate really, like, real licensed songs. So like something you'd hear on the radio, those are the red flag ones. If it's in-game music, ergo music made for the game, I'm gonna leave it. And if something happens, I will contact the network, or I will contact, or both. I'll contact the network and I'll contact the publisher who gave me the game that I got claimed, and it usually gets sorted like really fast, like sometimes within 20 minutes, sometimes within an hour, you know, it's all relatively quick. before it even goes live, so you guys don't even get affected. So when you say, oh, when I get people saying, oh, it's stupid, it's dumb that you're doing this, there's no reason, there's really no yes, there is. And that bothers me because those people don't know. They're not in my position, and they don't understand how annoying this content ID can be. So when you got a game like Guardians of the Galaxy that features real music, sure, maybe the publisher, so let's use Telltale, maybe Telltale bought the licensing rights, right? They can use it in their game. But I didn't buy the licensing rights for that song or these songs, this music. So when I post it, I'm not allowed it and I get flagged like crazy. That's the difference, okay? Some networks like will put you under their wing and be like, okay, it's all good, we'll take care of it, no worries. Copyright is not going to be an issue right here. But there are other things to that as well. There are just so many things. So I just wanted to let you guys know, in case you didn't know already, a lot of people already understand how I do things, and I appreciate those that do. And I do appreciate those that understand. There are people who went super rage on me, and believe me, when people say things like, you know, I'm an idiot for doing this, and oh, what have you done? You fucked the audio up. It's so annoying, blah, blah. Trust me, it is so stressful to have to play a game and discover that there's copyrighted music in it, and I gotta mess with my video to get it to work. That's the annoying thing, and I don't want to do it, but you can't imagine the stress it puts on me, because now I gotta edit the video so that it might work, where the edits that I do end up actually working and not getting claimed or not getting muted or not getting blocked, whatever the case is with the video. But then I worry that my fans are going to hate me for it, and I feel like a lot of people do, and it just is so stressful. Trust me, nobody's more stressed out about this kind of stuff and more upset over it than me. Believe me, because I know people are just going to be like, fuck Dan, I'm going to go to somebody who has the permission, or not even the permissions necessarily, but has a network who, you know, allows this content ID, you know, or where they don't get content ID. And I understand that, and it sucks, but it's the position I'm currently in, and that's all I can do right now to fix it. So ladies and gentlemen, believe me, I don't want to do this to my videos. I never do, but sometimes it's just out of my hands, and I have to do what at least so you guys can get some sort of experience. The bonus about this is there aren't really any, you know, there's a few moments where it doesn't. The biggest scene, annoyingly, is in the beginning of this video. The longest moment. It's like a big sequence. But the thing is, I cut in only when it's just the music playing, so that way you get audio coming back. But this also fools the YouTube system into thinking that you're not using a song, because it's like, oh wait, the song, this song doesn't cut out like that normally, like it can't be that song, so it doesn't claim it. That's the only reason I do that. And then you'll notice that the video is untouched for the rest of it. The problem is, though, some people are very impatient with that kind of thing, and they're not really willing to you know, they're not really willing to overlook that fact, and they'll usually just leave right away, and I do apologize for that. I can't blame you, but just be understanding. Believe me, this sucks from my end. I just want to let you guys know why I do what I do that. If it wasn't made clear enough before, I might have replied to a few people on social media and on the video itself. But that's why I do what I do. It's not what I want to do. Believe me. Like, why would I do that to my own video? Like, unless I have to. You know what I mean? The fact that people think that you know, what bothers me the most is that these people think they know everything about YouTube and how it works because they've watched somebody. That's it. It's not that simple. Believe me, and I'm not the only one who gets content ID. I'm not. There are hundreds of people, thousands of people who aren't managed. Just that maybe the people you aren't, the other people you don't watch, maybe they're managed, doesn't mean everybody else isn't. There are some big YouTubers who are actually affiliated, just like me. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a big YouTuber like that. I'm just saying there are YouTubers that are really large, bigger than me, who have to deal with this as well. I'm going to mention Angry Joe, since I did meet him. He's a cool dude. And he keeps his channel affiliated because he likes to, you know, kind of see what the smaller channels have to put up with. That way he can kind of bring light to what's going on. So that's just something I wanted to clear up. I hope we can you guys get what I'm coming at. Again, I apologize for doing this to the videos. I know it kind of messes up the experience. All I ask is that you be a bit patient with me and a little bit understanding. It's not like I would completely remove the audio of the whole video. Like, if that were the case, like, I wouldn't even bother posting it. It's just that simple. But there's just a few moments in Guardians of the Galaxy where that's going to happen. And let me assure you, it's not going to happen with every single game. Hell, I'm sure a lot of people haven't noticed. That's why they're like, oh, what's going on with this video? Because it's one of, like, I don't know, 1,000 videos that get affected. So this is going to happen from time to time. I just ask for your patience, your understanding, and hopefully your forgiveness. Because I don't want this to do. I don't want to do this to my video. Alright, so anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again. I'll stop droning on about this. I appreciate your understanding and everything, and I just want to assure you guys, this is not something that happens often. It rarely happens. It's only when a game has music that was not made for it, you know what I mean? So like if it's a song you can hear on the radio, like an open world game with radio stations, those are ones that are just killers, absolute killers, those ones. So whenever it happens, it's going to be once in a blue moon. Like I'm talking, this happens 1% of the time. Like 99% of videos are completely fine. That's why a lot of people aren't noticing it. So just something to keep in mind. And one thing I would recommend, guys, if you don't follow me on social media and you use social media of some sort, I recommend you follow me because I do announce this kind of stuff on there very often. I post behind the scenes looks. I talk to you guys. It's the easiest way to talk with you guys on social media. So if you guys are social media users of some sort, go ahead and give me a follow or a like, depending on which one you use the best or the most. If you want to follow me on all of them, awesome. Twitter, DanQ8000. Facebook, DanQ8000. Instagram, DanQ8K. And Snapchat, DanQ8000. 100% optional. You guys don't have to do it. I'm just saying if you use it and you like me, you like what I do, you want to see more, and you like to chat, you want to chat with me, just go check me out on social media. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I got way more content coming your way. Any questions, concerns, hit me up in the comments below. But I'll be seeing you guys very soon. I got lots of content coming up. Just in regards to like Back to the Future and all that kind of stuff before we close this video out, it was Easter. It was Easter long weekend. There was a lot of stuff I was doing. I was hanging out with family and friends. It's a time. I take breaks too. I'm not 100% on YouTube all the time. I'd probably go crazy if I were. So I'm still a human being and I still have regular life stuff that I do. So that's why it's been a few days since Back to the Future. I'm not just going to quit it just because it's been a few days. I've said this many times in the past. Just because you don't see a game in a couple of days doesn't mean it's done for good. So don't ever panic. Just remember, I have a life too outside of YouTube, and sometimes life stuff delays YouTube stuff. It's just how it is. So I appreciate you guys understanding. It's coming very soon. Because of all that, I ran out of footage basically, so I'm on the grind again. Today, tomorrow, I'm going to be grinding, getting footage back going for you guys. Just be patient. Please. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you soon for more gameplay. Have a good one, guys.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble, wild and wild on these violent and DanQ8000. Wait a minute, hold that style is dialed in. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back if they ain't vibing. Lie with that, got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up and I see them haters try to run with us, they gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players grab your respirators, night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers. Just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is not still, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that DanQ. Yeah. It was never, ever a game. I'm out.